Hey everyone, welcome back to another week. I am going to take you through the next few days and then do a Q&A at the end because I haven't done one in a while. I've gotten a couple of requests for it. Also, it's been a really slow week, so I figured I can't make a 10-minute video with the slow week that I have. Otherwise, you'll be watching Dean build our bed, and that's about it. So I figured I'd do a Q&A and answer some questions because it has been so long, and I want to chat with you guys. It's such a windy day today and he is loving it. He's just been basking in the sun and letting the wind take over his beautiful fur. He was just looking up, oh yes. He was just looking up at the sun. Look how cute he is. I think he loves the wind blowing in his face. The Murphy bed is complete, so now Dean is going to add bookcases on either side, and then it will be fully finished. I am so happy with how it turned out. It took him a while. He did such a great job. So there's a lock right there just so it prevents it from falling, and then he obviously bolted it into the wall. But yeah, that's what it looks like up, and now we have so much more space. This Murphy bed was Dean's idea, and I am so happy we went with it. Initially, I was like, no chance, but I like it. And the beams, it's like perfect height, really worked out well. I have a couple events today that I'm about to head to. So I dropped Dean off at the airport this morning around 6 a.m., 7 a.m., I don't know, one of the two. We've both been waking up at like 6:30 every morning, which is so weird for us. We're normally like 8 a.m. people. If you wake up at 6 a.m., props to you. It's rough, but I also love waking up that early. I feel like I accomplish so much during the day. I go to bed early, I sleep super well. My Oura Ring score today was like a 92 maybe. Today I have a few events that I'm gonna head to and come back here, change for berries, and that's my day. To head to my gym, Royal Personal Training with Mitch. He has been getting me in shape. We've just really been focusing on strength, and I do feel a lot stronger. So he kicks my butt every time, but it is worth it. Certain weeks, like this week, I start to scramble because I have nothing to film. It's just so much unpacking, building furniture. But this next week is when the business starts. A lot more events. Dean's birthday. It's also my friend Allie's 30th birthday, so we're going to Santa Barbara. So lots more to come next week, but instead of trying to find a bunch of random stuff to film, just do a Q&A. All right, it is Q&A time. Thank you for sending in some questions. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Are you going to propose to Dean? Maybe. Someone asked why we are renovating. I thought you built your house. So our house is like a model home house. So we had three options. We had the smaller, the medium, and the large home. And then from there, we got to pick flooring, countertops, walls, and cabinets, and that's it. We were not able to pick anything else out. The carpet alone was so expensive to do all hardwood. Now that Dean did hardwood himself in his game room, I was like, let's test it out in your game room, see if you can do it, and he did such a great job. So I was like, okay, now that we know you can do it, let's do it for all upstairs. Because I think they wanted to charge us like $20,000, something ridiculous, and Dean can do it for like, I don't know, 500. I don't know how much floors cost, but whatever the cost of floors, that's what you can do it for. Do I still like it in Vegas? I love Vegas so much. I'm trying to get all of my friends from LA to come visit Vegas because it is just, it's so relaxing and it's so different from LA in the best way. How did I find my studio in LA? Oh my gosh, we got so lucky with this. So I was on a flight to Vegas and we knew our lease was coming to an end and we were scrambling with what to do because our friends are looking for a place and they said it's so competitive right now. Not only with buying, but with renting too. I was on my flight on Zillow and I found this place that was listed like an hour prior. And I was like, Dean, can you hop on the phone with him because I'm on my flight? So Dean called him and told him we're interested and he said, I've already had like 20 people call me and he's like, I'm holding an open house this weekend on Saturday. I think I flew back on Wednesday or Thursday. And I was like, well, like I wish I wasn't already on the flight. So then I kind of turned right back around the next day or 2 days later. And Dean was in Montana maybe. So Dean drove all the way back from Montana just so we could both come here and see this place. I mean, it worked out. Like, thank goodness he drove back because I think the reason we got it is because we really took the time to like talk to our landlords who are so cool and I just love them. So yeah, it worked out, but found it on Zillow. That was a long way of saying I found our place on Zillow. Did you sell your house in Vegas? No, we did not. But we are constantly coming back and forth here for meetings or events or different work things. So we need, like, it would just be so hard to come to a hotel every time. It'd be hard to eat healthy. It would be expensive. Would be hard with Alistair. So now like we have our spot here. All we need is a studio. So we did not sell our place. We just need somewhere to come in and out of. It is so windy. I don't know if you can hear that banging. It's the hood on top of our stove. It has been rattling all day because the wind is insane here right now. But no, we did not sell our house in Vegas. We definitely still have that. I love our house so much and I love to be in Vegas. Things have been really busy right now just because LA just opened up. So people are doing a lot of in-person meetings and events. But I think that's gonna slow down here probably in May. And then I'll be in Vegas a lot more. This next question is my favorite. How do you deal with the constant travel, Vegas to LA, and does it tire you out? Yes. I feel like my brain is in 2 places at once, and at first it was really hard. I'm definitely getting in the groove of it and learning to say no, like in either place. If I'm in LA, say no to things that are in Vegas that would stress me out about cutting my trip short, and same with LA, like, I don't know, I was saying yes to everything and it was really stressing me out and it was so much back and forth. So I'm trying to be better about it and get in a better groove and just prioritize like Vegas, I guess. I'm just trying to prioritize my sanity for one. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's probably not the best thing ever, but we're making it work and it works for us now. How do you feel about proposing to Dean? Okay, when Dean first said that, I was like, okay, another thing that Dean's saying to break the mold, or just, sometimes he says things just for a reaction, and he'll admit that. And I thought that's kind of what he was doing. But the more I thought about it, the more I loved it. Because traditionally, he would propose to me. Like, that's something that I've dreamt of for so long, and that's something that he doesn't get. Like a day that's catered to him, and like this special moment where like he's really thought of. And so that is when I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I love planning this extravagant, not extravagant because he doesn't like to be the center of attention, but just planning this thing that's like all about him. So after I like really thought about it, I am really, really into it. And we're a partnership. So like I think we both should be proposed to. What do you think is a good age for kids? Honestly, I'm saying 31, 32, like early 30s is what I'm thinking. I always thought, because again, from the South, I always thought I would have my first kid, or at least 2 kids by 25, 26, and I'm like, there is no way I'm ready. And having a dog that is as challenging as Alistair has proved that to the both of us, that we are not ready for kids yet. Okay, I'm finally going to address this question that I keep getting asked, and it's so ridiculous. Have I had a boob job? I have not. And I was bullied in high school for having such small boobs, and so ever since then I wanted one so badly, because like, what a ridiculous thing to bully someone over. Then in college, like weirdly in college, they suddenly grew, and now they like fluctuate like crazy. So sometimes they'll look really large for my size, and people are like, oh, she got a boob job, but then they'll be really small like in 2 weeks. So no, I'm not. Can Dean please do a tour of the new van and what he did to it? Oh my gosh, yes, I have been like recording him while he works, so hopefully I can like compile all the videos together. But he has done so much to the van and it looks so good. I think he's gonna probably finish it this week. It's been like a really long rebuild, probably his longest one yet. And we were supposed to go ski in Aspen, but the last day of the season is in like 4 days. So that's not gonna happen. But he is going to Wyoming and we have a bunch of van trips planned. I cannot wait to be back in it. Also, Alistair has never been in the van, so it's gonna be a really fun summer for sure. Are you and Dean still looking at the possibility of living in Italy? If so, where? 100%. I have never loved a country more in my life. I definitely want to move there. Oh, a question about my rings. I love talking about rings. Your new rings, where are they from? So, I don't know if you can see, but the thick one is an aura ring. And every other ring on my hand, minus this emerald, so this one is from Colombia. And then all of them, every other ring besides the emerald and the aura are all from Stone and Strand. They have the best rings. I never take them off. I shower in them, I sleep in them, and they do not tarnish. So they're my go-to for rings, for sure. Why doesn't Dean like to be on camera? He does not like to be on camera because it just doesn't feel authentic to him. He also doesn't like going to events. Like, he's just a very like low-key guy. Okay, a question for Dean. Rate how good of a girlfriend Kaylin is on a scale of 1 to 10. See if he answers. I bet you he won't answer because he's working on the van.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm so surprised you answered.
Oh, well, of course I would answer.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
Quick question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate me as a girlfriend?
Under what like metrics?
What do you mean? 1 through
Like,
10?
1 through 10, but like, what am I rating, you know?
Like, am I attentive? Do I make you happy?
Okay. What day of the week is it?
It's a Tuesday.
Okay. I don't know. I have to think about it. Why you ask?
Oh, I'm just filming a Q&A and someone asked.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Tell them I need to really think about this one.
Okay. Call me back in 3 minutes.
I'll have to get my answer.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a 10, Kaylin.
Thanks, Maka.
All right. I'll see you later.
All right, bye. I'm very surprised. Great. Do you miss getting Botox or lip filler? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I got a little bit of Botox, just a tiny, tiny bit. It's my first time in like a few years. I just have this, whatever. I don't have to justify why I did it, but I did it. Lips, I actually do miss getting those done. Not the pain, but I do miss, I've like thought about it. And I've talked to Dean about it and he's like, please don't. And so I won't. I won't. I keep thinking about it. I'm like, there's no point. That's what lip liner's for. What are yours and Dean's biggest pet peeves about each other? His biggest pet peeve, just like in general, not necessarily me. His is when you say what, when he says something and you say what, especially multiple times. He gets so frustrated. And mine is people who chew with their mouth open. And so if he's chewing, what are you doing? Both of those things drive us crazy. Do you ever get mad? I swear you always seem so sweet. Yes, I do. Like, again, my misophonia, if people are chewing with their mouth open, I like get very upset, but it's like an internal anger. And I also get hangry because of my hypoglycemia. What else makes me mad? Some of the drivers in LA make me pretty mad. Yeah, I get mad. Occasionally. It's mostly like hanger, for sure. What would be your dream wedding destination? Lake Como, for sure. I'm gonna get married there so bad. When we went last summer, it's been almost a year, I guess. I told him, I was like, this is the place, and we've talked about it since. It would be hard to get our family out there. Like, we definitely want to keep it small, maybe like 15 people max, probably. So it would just be like a challenge of getting everyone there. Last thing I cried about. Oh, sometimes I just get so overwhelmed. Like the other day, it was probably 2 days before we were moving. I said something to Dean and I thought it upset him, but it didn't. And so then I just started crying and he was like, what the heck just happened? And I was like, I'm just stressed and I feel like I'm not doing anything right. And it just like all came out and he was like, whoa, okay, well, let's talk this through. And like, he's so sweet. He like sat there and was like, let's figure out where this is coming from and like what we can do to fix it and work through it. And then he asked me the next day, he's like, so you said you're gonna do this, are you gonna follow up on it? And he's a really great partner in that way, but sometimes I just get so overwhelmed and I put too much on my plate, or I stress myself out unnecessarily. Like, there's no reason I should be stressing over such trivial things. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for all your questions. These are really fun. And I like doing it on YouTube versus Instagram because I can have like longer answers, actually talk it out versus, oh my gosh, he is so cute right now. His paw is like flicking up like this while he's dreaming. Oh my gosh, I have to record it. Of course he stopped. But thank you for your questions. I'm going to wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching this week. I will see you next week.